super low. They're still engaging. Hellcat, barely any health. Hits the mine, goes down. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and I got a 4v4 on Oasis Depot to show you guys. We'll see how this goes. We got two British, two Doc versus, whoops, sorry, I got some music on the background. Okay, two British and two, actually, do I have? Yeah, I do. Two British and two American forces on the left. We got ourselves three Wehrmacht and one Doc on the right. Player-wise, we got ourselves Forsaken Hunt, D-Gaming Nation, Glorious Purpose, and Joey G240 versus Poco, Heinz, Domino, and Clockwork Vex. So, interesting stuff there. If you have a replay, submit to my Gmail or my Discord. Make sure to support the channel, like, subscribe, do what you guys do. Every little bit helps. And I greatly appreciate all your guys' support. Alright, let's get into this game with Oasis Depot. Any big changes? Any interesting strats? We got Australians, but not really. Basic rifleman stuff. Let's see, MG with Grenadier. I guess a little bit more support focus for this player. That's Poco. Going MG and a mortar. No frontline infantry, though. And I get why mortar is very good. MG is very solid at suppressing infantry, especially with the recent patches. So if you can suppress them, the mortar kill, yeah, that's pretty solid. And being on this front, I assume he's expecting whoever this player is to already take this position. So he wants to be more defense and then kind of gear up for a counterattack rather than charge in and potentially just die. Yep, there's Grenadier squad. So wait. Ketencrad walking into a Royal Engineer and immediately being like, I made a terrible mistake and backing on out. Alright, first engagement is a Doc win over the Australians, having Palm Grenadiers and Panther Pioneers versus that with the half-track pushing the Australians away. There's an MG here, but if he's smart, he can go around it. There is only one MG, though, that is from Forsaken. And yeah, there we go. So immediately we have the half-track moving around. Australians are moving in as this push occurs. So this is unfortunately bad timing for the half-track, but it's unfortunate timing as well for the MGs because it's still going to take damage. Just the half-track will have some payback, right? So MG will be forced back. Engineers as well moving on in. Australians actually managed to, the MG suppressed the Palm Grenadier at a bad time because they really need that support before their engineers got close. Also, I'm shocked that it's yellow cover, not green. They probably should have moved over. But now they're close enough that really cover doesn't matter, and the Germans will be pushed back. Germans, though, ahead of the game on kills, and Grenadier, unfortunately, not going to keep that kill count high for the Germans as he gets a grenade to the face. Solid grenade by Joey G240. Another great grenade in the back lines. So right now, Clockwork Vex is hoping to go back in time to stop the horrendous losses he took. Alas, he'll still pick up the MG, but remember, he'll pick it up, lose two models, and lose attack power, so he really won't be able to push on up as quickly as he may have liked. Oh, he's keeping the MG. Oh. Alright then. Well, we'll see how that goes. I suspect he'll ambush this MG. Yep, and the 50 cals push back. Gaming going with air support. Middle is a Royal Engineer pushing in deep against Grenadiers, Mortar, and a Ketencrad. Infantry section is holding back, just firing long range. 2 victory points for the Allies, so they will no longer be losing victory points. So we'll turn that against the enemy. Grenadiers actually have upgrades. They went breakthrough at the very least, so they're able to do some good close range damage. And hey, maybe we'll get a Tiger. Who knows? Also good flaming strikes as well. Let's see. We got ourselves the platoon command post. Do we know what Joey picked? Oh, mechanized. Okay, so we don't know what his battle group is, but we know he can upgrade his armored for like 76 Shermans or something like that. Let's see. On the far side, we got Australians in pretty good cover. Slowly pushing on up against a Doc player that's more entrenching at the moment. Does he have something coming on up? Okay, he has a Panzer squad, and he has an armored half-track. Now, he could potentially get inside to, you know, make it a little bit more stronger. Espionage was also picked, so we went with a beacon in his own territory. Also camouflaging his men. Very nice.
Mechanized support center upgraded.
He can potentially sneak around this MG if he knows where it is. Hopefully he doesn't get suppressed. There is a mine here, so if he goes too deep, he will hamper his chances, and he does go a little too deep. Australians should have enough firepower to push them back, and MG is not taking enough damage. Yeah, and there's more MG section coming on up. So I think this German attack kind of went down pretty quick. Might be able to get a wipe, and Heinz does get a wipe. He goes down. Palm Grenadiers trying to hold the line. The half-track is doing the best it can.
We're losing our capture. Enemy movement near victory.
Rifleman doing the best to hold. Grenadiers actually being grenaded again, but this time he does the unthinkable. He dodges. The Clockwork Vex does not take horrendous casualties anymore. Still neck and neck, both sides have taken roughly the same amount of losses. Joey dodges that. Air support coming in to suppress some infantry. But yeah, it's a battle for the victory points. Germans have it. How long will determine how these grenades go. Nice grenade on the left. Another grenade will finish off that MG. Oh, it doesn't! Grenadiers kind of just give him additional models. I think that may have actually made him lose a model. Potentially? I think he lost at least one Grenadier squad from that, but he might be able to pick it back up in... Oh, yep. MG is going to quickly grab it. Oh, sorry, the half-track grabs the MG. There, that's English. Another grenade hits the Grenadier. A lot of grenades from the Allies this game. They are just noob tubing up... not noob tubing, but they're chucking grenades like no one's business. We have a Stewart upgrade going. Unlocks a glorious purpose. Could give himself some light armor. Let's see. So we have mechanized. Domino went breakthrough. Poco has yet to pick anything. For the Allies, we have the... Okay, medical station. We have the Indian artillery. D-gaming has gone with the advanced infantry. And Australians. So, okay. Good selection of battle groups. We've already seen some with the Australians. And a flak. Alright, interesting. Sorry, not flak. A Bofer. Saw a lot of flaks earlier. That's why that is on my brain. But we have a Bofer, which is solid against infantry and armor. But it can be decrewed and then given to the enemy. So make sure you protect it. Otherwise, it could go... it could be more of a hindrance than a helpful unit. Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers pushing on in, thanks to the Stummel, I would say. Mortar is well being targeted by the other mortar, but Stummel and stuff could focus on that after dealing with the remaining infantry section here. MG barely gets out, and it looks like the Germans will retake mid, which will give them, I would say, a small fuel advantage over the Allies. Yeah, he's going for the Stewart unlock. Do we have any light armor? We have a Chaffee on the field. Not what I would have expected. But I guess you want to have a unit that's pretty good against armor. At all types. At least for the moment. 76 on the field to hold back the half-track. Again, the Axis, what? They have the Stummel, half-tracks, but no real armor themselves, right? Yeah, nothing of note. But they'll gun down half-tracks with these, that's for sure. Here comes a small blob of Grenadiers and a Pioneer. Rifleman trying to decap. Will decap, but will need to pull back before taking too many losses. It's a pure infantry fight for the most part. Recon flying overhead, thanks to Forsaken's air support. I guess he's maybe looking for, targets, a strafe, or something like that. No flak filling on the field. And flak filling is the easiest and best AA the Germans have to shoot down those pesky planes. So, unfortunately, the air support will just be more of a hindrance until we actually see some substantial AA. Whether that's a whirlwind or, a flak filling or something to shoot it down. Alright, Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers have the high ground, pushing back the infantry section. Mortar trying the best they can to force them back. But I will say solid effort by Domino for at least, dominating mid and holding that sector, keeping it under Axis control. Left side, we have a flanking maneuver with a little beacon, keeping them concealed. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Here comes the flank. Assault Grenadiers too, which is better at close range. Grenades being thrown like crazy at the Australians. Horrendous losses for the Brits without a single loss for the dock. There are some mines, and we have the flak. This is where the flak really needs to come in clutch. Flak is opening fire. There's a mine. They hold up next to the flak. He's going to fire from afar. Armored half-track goes down. British forces holding firm with the Australians and the infantry section, keeping them away. I love how this thing is just pushed deep into the sand. It like just fell in. More grenades being thrown as they get close. Hold on. Going for the actual Bofer. Bofer's still alive. Smoke is still dropped. For how long will that be effective? Here comes a Stuart, and I think the Germans need to call quits and run like hell, but I think they're going to lose at least one infantry unit, thanks to the Australians. Come on, kill it. Kill it. There it goes. Australians get a kill on their retreat, and the British, they bite, they hold, and they will keep that territory. So great job there. They can also take the munitions, and hell, maybe even push far enough to grab the fuel, a fuel point that is incredibly vital for the Axis. So if they actually manage to take all that and lock territory down, I call that a big win. Killing these beacons also be a nice little bonus to make sure the all the time and effort the German player used to put those things down, it's for naught. It can't be used again. Smoke going down the MG as the Germans flank, throwing tons of grenades thanks to the breakthrough upgrade. Big old German blob needs to be hit by something massive. Grenades are thrown. Lots of grenades this game. Lots of grenades. And here comes some more abilities with Faust being shot by the Grenadiers, putting the Chaffee down for good. This Chaffee trying to do the best it can.
Damn it! Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Riflemen pulling back. Again, when you have a giant blob of Grenadiers and more, what do you need? Some good old-fashioned air support. Alas, it's coming in from the far side of the map, so it's going to take time. And I think they're going to escape. It's really going to hurt more of the riflemen. But German forces did, a solid amount of damage in that push. Allied forces were beaten back. They did at least manage to hold on to like a very key point here. I'll give it credit, where the Germans don't really have anything here, so if the Australians really wanted to, Forsaken could take it. Another Bofer's going down for defense over here. So again, he's really trying to lock this sector down, which I get it. These things are good against infantry. There's still a bit of cover, which could be an issue, but mines or other stuff could delay or, stop that attack dead in its tracks. Heinz needs to really just figure out what to do. He's getting a Bofer, sorry. Jesus, I cannot talk. He's getting himself a Stuka to deal with the Bofers. There we go. So hopefully he's able to bomb the enemy into oblivion. Panzer IV focusing with the pack gun on the armor and infantry. Big old blob coming on in. I don't see an MG, so the blob is not being suppressed. Grenadiers moving in with the Panzer Grenadier squad. Nothing. No fighting positions or anything. So, right now, Chaffee doing its best, but it's a anti-tank weapon, not anti-infantry. There is a bishop on the field, so maybe he gets a lucky shot, but he's focusing more in mid with that. Got company command posts and a cache going down. Makes sense, because the Allies are losing territory and resources. Panzer IV is on the field, but we have a 75 to keep it away. Although, again, it's still getting some decent shots. Grenadiers pulling back. They have a medical half-track so they can heal. It is a tough fight. One that, I think, Joey, right? Joey's doing the best he can. MG is suppressing the infantry, though. Grenade being thrown? Nope, unable to. He's going to pull back. Chaffee comes in once again. Again, we have a lot of Chaffies. Not a lot of impact. I'm going to be honest. D-Gaming is not gaming at the moment. We'll see if maybe he can game against the Panzer IV. There is a pack gun, though, lying in wait. Air support coming on in. Will it actually be effective? Not really, no. The bomb was not effective in the slightest. Chappie from the movie? Now, I'm not talking about Chappie. Probably Neil Blomkamp's worst film. Like, nice idea, but yeah, that film did not. That film was not good. Ugh. I will say his, oh god, he did, what is it called? The Creator, I believe. That one was really good. Chappie killed Moose. I want to say that was Chappie, right? Yeah. And he had a lot of good talent too. Hugh Jackman was doing his best in that movie. Being really sinister, all this stuff. But, yeah, just not a great film. But again, I really like The Creator. Really did like that. Grenadiers, pushing on up. We have a bunker going down, so maybe making a forward position here to help hold with an MG. Not a bad idea. Riflemen are gearing up for the counterattack. On the left, alas, Brumbar managed to help break through, fire killing their main Bofer. Looks like Forsaken got thrown back pretty hard. He's getting himself some armor to help hold. But yeah, when you don't have like something to counter this, it definitely doesn't help. Fire decrews the Bofer, but Germans could recrew it. That said, it looks like Heinz doesn't have a huge army. So... Oh, never mind. They're like, nope, no one's taking it. Grenadiers holding on to that territory. Panzer IV holding on to mid. A massive counterattack by Joey into mid. Actually, it looks like Domino's not really there. He has mid. Oh, he moved the bow frame. Brumbar over. So yeah, he doesn't have a lot. MGs are on the bridge. They could be easy targets for air support. Packgun is there as well. Maybe needs to move up a little bit. Again, weird position to be in. Trying to move in for a Faust. Maybe not the best idea. We have additional support by artillery moving on in. Artillery's hitting the bridge thanks to the 75. Sherman moving on in, but Packgun's going to hit him. Probably doesn't want to move up too close. Again, you still have Poco guarding that far side, so he's still guarding his flank. And his, I guess, his lane more so than a flank, but yeah. We still have more Chaffies. Man, D-Gaming really likes those Chaffies, but doing a little bit of health damage, not a whole lot. MG helping hold back the rifleman and the artillery officer. Fight going on over here. Half track goes down. Brumbar being circled by the Crusader. And the infantry section putting some shots on the Brumbar. Brumbar, while a mighty armored vehicle, gets taken out by a Crusader. Smoke gets dropped. What? Okay. Sure. And he pulls on back. Panzer Grenadier, hold on. Trying to move up with the Grenadier that did Faust the Crusader. But is there anything to help kill it? Maybe? Yeah, AT shots from the Panzer squad. Throws a bundle. Bundles don't necessarily work, but AT shots do. So good job, he's able to get the kill. Alright, Brumbar's, at least one is still remaining by Domino. Middle, Panzer Force are healing up. And because he went with, let's see. No, he actually didn't. I'm sorry, he went mechanized. So he doesn't have it.
They've captured a victory point.
Okay. I was gonna say, doesn't he want the ability where the medical truck heals? I'm not crazy, right? That's definitely a thing. So Clockwork Vex. Let's double check. Because I want to make sure I'm not losing my day. He didn't choose it. He chose spotting scopes over repairs.
We have the advantage. Push in.
Okay, I guess better range, I guess, for shots. But he could have a unit here to help heal the Panzer Force. But he chose not to. So, just... Again, pros and cons. You can see farther, but it's going to take longer for his Panzer Force to heal. Middle has Matilda, infantry section with AT boys. Like, middle is looking pretty defensible, and that's all thanks to Glorious Purpose defending with his armor. He has a bishop as well for artillery. Brumbar trying to move up to assist. There's Domino coming on in with Clockwork Vex. Counterattack on the left by the Australians help kill an MG. Units are camouflaged, moving on to the Crusader. AT shots are hitting. There goes the AT grenade. Assault Grenadiers do perish. They might be able to get the kill here. Smoke. Wait, anything to cover? Nope. He's just gonna walk back. We have some artillery coming on in. Oh, fire. We have fire being dropped on the Australians. But I think there's enough Australian infantry where I think the Palm Grenadier and Assault Grenadier will have a bit of trouble. Medical was nowhere close. If he would have helped heal, maybe. Crusader does live to fight another day. Meanwhile, the Sherman 76... Wait, what? No, that's not Sherman 76. That's an Easy 8, isn't it? Yeah, it's an Easy 8. Alright, Easy 8 on the front, helping to guard the normal Sherman. On the far side, we have a Panther, so some serious firepower. And a Ford station, so we can heal quicker. No artillery is focusing on it for the time. But we do have a lot of... Man, okay. I'll give credit. This American player is like, the Chaffee will be viable. And I give credit. It's... Chaffee's used to be like top dog in Co. Not any longer. But he's... Man, he's trying. He's really trying to bring the Chaffee back. And I'll be curious to see if he can take on the Panther. Probably yes, without support, but we'll see. Meanwhile, big counterattack by Joey on the far side. I'm saying Chaffee. Not Chappie. Watch, chat's gonna be like, actually it is a Chappie. Chaffee, not Chappie. I'm saying Chaffee. I hope I'm being clear with that. But yeah, so D-Gaming's Chaffies. Alright, Easy 8 moving on in against the Brumbar, pretty weak. Panzer 4 though, does clear off some of the infantry. Panther as well moving over. Panzer 4 getting heals. Nothing stopping the Oh, Easy 8 tries to get another shot on the Brumbar, does not work. How many Panzer 4s does that man have? 3. He has 3 Panzer 4s ready to fight. Alright. We got ourselves... Oh, a Doc Brumbar! I did not expect that. Doc getting a recovery vehicle, bringing back the Brumbar, and giving him some armor, which he desperately needs. He needs a win, because right now he has been easily pushed back. Now he needs armor to deal, or AT to deal with these Crusaders, which he does not have in the slightest. He's lost a lot of infantry fighting over here. But we'll have to see how things go. I will say nice win. Caches have been placed by the Australian player, which is definitely helping his team. 58 munitions, 31 compared to 26, 25 for the Axis. So the Axis are down, but maybe a thrust on along the side here by Poco will change things. Trying to push on up, but MG fire is keeping the Grenadiers at bay. He's retreating, but remember, he doesn't have that far to go. Nice grenade, pushes back the MG over there. Riflemen are flanking, but being hit by the Panther and Grenadiers. Meanwhile, the Chaffee line is still on standby. More riflemen pouring on in. Here comes the Chaffies, attempting to... Oh, no. I see where this is going to go. They're like, all right, time to move. And here come the Panzer IVs at the wrong time. And there goes one Chaffee. Damn. He got a bulldozer. But, yeah. Oh, nice grenades on the Panther do weaken it. Artillery fire is now hitting the station on the retreat point for the medical station. So if this artillery keeps going, this is all... Yep, there goes the MG. And the Ford station. Alright, now we got ourselves an armor battle. Here comes the American Armored Corps, Hellcat, Easy 8, and Sherman. Oh my, fighting the Panther... Panzer IVs. They're pushing on in. Packgun is repositioning. Chaffee's still there. Panzer IV is not dead yet. They're half health. But there goes a big loss. One of the Shermans goes down. The other 2 armored vehicles are weaker. Riflemen charging on in. But Panzer IVs are still there. Focusing all their efforts, literally, on trying to hit them. He's going to pull back. Panzer Grenadiers moving on in to hold back the Riflemen. I don't think... I mean, there's still this bulldozer, but the Panther is viable enough to hold it back. I don't think he really wants to keep it on the front because enough sustained fire, and that thing's gone. Bulldozer's probably going to clear that pack real easily. There it goes. Panther's still focusing on this target, forcing it away. But wait! Hold on! Crusader dives on in against the Brumbar. Does manage to kill it, but I think he's going to lose this Crusader. Tiger puts it down. Does. Kills both Crusaders. I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate for Forsaken. But he managed to at least dive the enemy base. Red. Oh, he still has his Brumbar. Damn. Domino doesn't have any armor, though. And it looks like here a good push as well by Glorious Purpose is able to cut off a very important fuel position for the Axis. So right now, we're seeing a situation where now this other player is dealing with a flank, which is really bad timing, because his Panzer IVs need healed, and he needs time, to get things in motion. He doesn't need to be constantly attacked. Mines are hitting the infantry section on the way out, though. That's a little bit funny. I'll give you that. Grenadiers are now ready to go. Matildas are on standby. Easy A pushing on up. Bulldozer, Panther is on standby. Panzer IV is moving on in. I think Joey has enough armored, right? Yeah, he has 2 Easy 8s and a Hellcat. Although, no longer a 75. Panzer IV has put that down. Matilda's moving on over, but not... They can kill the infantry. Not really going to fight these all that well. Hellcats and 76s are a different story. Other Panzer IV needs to move on over. But we could potentially see a kill zone. If the armor engages and the Panzer IV is able to engage the weakened units, especially if they hit a mine, that could be pretty big. But it looks like Joey's smart enough. He's not going to be lured into a trap. Domino's moving his forces in, trying his best to deal with Glorious Purpose. He still has Matildas close by, so don't expect those Panzer Grenadiers to really gain much initiative. They're not going to push in and take over a whole bunch of territory. Because, yeah, the Matildas will just absolutely melt the infantry that pushes on in. Alright. Also, lots of defenses over here, thanks to Forsaken. Australians as well. I have plenty of forces there. Hits the mine! Oh my god, suppresses all of them. Brumbar forces all the Australians to retreat, and they have to go a long way. So, good job. But, oh wait, nope. 17-pounders operational, though. That'll keep the Brumbar away. Yeah, almost kills it. AT infantry section moving on in, but the assault grenadiers should keep them back for him to repair. Where's that Tiger, by the way? 80 is kind of chilling in mid. Also, he took a Crusader. So he is trying to take some of the British weapons and use it against them. Which, hey, I give credit. Take what you can. Especially when you don't have all that much. Panzer IV is moving to mid. We really need to bring something else, but luckily Panzer IVs do put one of them down. We have some artillery support coming on in. It's the British artillery. Hellcat moving on in. Grenadiers taking a lot of losses. Another Panzer IV hitting the Hellcat from the side. Panzer IV still alive. He's pulling back. Pack gun needs a reposition. He is. This is where the Easy 8s push across the bridge. They will engage the Panzer IV with everything they have. Super low. They're still engaging. Hellcat, barely any health. Hits the mine. Goes down. Joey is lured into a trap and is unable to kill the Panzer IV, which is quickly healing thanks to the bunker. MG suppressed the rifleman. Another Panzer IV moving on over to help. Infantry section, though, is pretty open to maneuver. At least one of the Panzer IVs did die, which is good. But he could have lost 2, and he did not. Infantry section will put down this mortar half-track with ease. Red not paying attention. Tiger quickly moving over with the Crusader. Ah, yes, because Crusader has so much health. But it is actually pretty good against infantry close range, if it can survive. So, looks like... Well, Red, a.k.a. Heinz, is now fully in mid. And he kind of needs it because they need the victory point. I mean, good job for Poco holding this area for the best of his ability. and constantly thrashing, what's his name, D-Gaming. But D-Gaming still has an army. Like, he still, I mean, he has the smallest army of the allies, but he still has an army. He's still fighting, which I'll give full credit where credit is due. Usually a player in this situation might give up and reposition, but no, he's determined to hold this front to keep Poco locked down and constantly fighting for this victory point, which the Axes desperately need to hold because they're losing the victory points by about 130 points. So we'll see. Another position going down, I'm assuming, for the MG. We have armor moving on in, Panzer IV moving on up, but Matilda's, all sorts of stuff, opening fire. Wait, hold on. They're trying to use the recovery vehicle to either salvage that or recover it. I think he's recovering. Artillery hitting that area, getting the Grenadier. Oh, they're hitting the retreat point. Nice. Grenadier turns into a big cloud of blood, unfortunately. The retreat point no longer viable thanks to Bishop Fire. We have a Panther diving in against 2 Easy 8s. He's targeting both. A little lucky with that, but yeah, Easy 8 should easily deal with it. Need a quick strafe come on in. Panther's being overwhelmed by the Easy 8 and should go down. Actually goes down to the Chaffee. Of all things, the Chaffee gets the kill. Greyshot, that means the Chaffee. No, that does not mean the Chaffee gets the win. Okay, it does get that win, but it's not a win for all the other Chaffies that died earlier. Fire came on in, but actually kind of missed the MG, so not actually taking all that much damage. Panzer IV is still there. He doesn't have the biggest army. I mean, okay, let me rephrase. He doesn't have the biggest army, but he has the biggest army out of the Germans. Does that make sense? Let's see, Clockwork Vex has an army that's about 72, so it could be bigger, but he does have the biggest. Meanwhile, we have on the far side, the Australians moving out. Creeping Barrage came on in. Recovery vehicle's gone. Tiger is crippled, thanks to the Creeping Barrage. Nebelwerfer is trying to hit their units on retreat. Does not, but still does a bit of damage versus the frontline forces. Small push of Easy 8s. Gets pushed back by the Pack. Pack gun does bounce, though. Armor. Wait a second. Recovery vehicle going in. Are you gonna see an Allied Panther? Allied Panther for the win? Oh, let's see. How do you beat Panzer IVs? Get a Panther. Alright. But again, Joey's really trying to take this city. Really putting Clockwork Vex in a really bad position.
Panzer Grenadier Company is being upgraded.
Alright. Get some veterancy? Sure. I mean, I guess for the Nebelwerfer and such? MG is trying to suppress the Riflemen. Panzer IV holding firm, keeping them at bay. Again, they need victory points. Right now, the Axis desperately need the victory points. And Poco's doing the best he can, but by God, he's taking a beating as the Rentablob comes on in. We do have some artillery, though, so I think Poco's bringing out the big guns. That would be zeroing. Try to blast, and it will blast the Rentablob to pieces. There we go. MG even takes the brunt of it. Rentablob should be mopped up, I would assume, by the Panzer Grenadiers in the back. This fighting position might perish. But I will give this. Axes have been beaten quite a bit, but they're not dead, right? They keep fighting pretty valiantly in terms of, like, having an army. And Poco, though, might be at his wit's end because his artillery is being focused by the Riflemen. His Panther's finally repaired and moving on up. Like, he might be actually breaking apart this moment. Meanwhile, mass amount of armor. Panther! Allied! Oh my God. We have an allied Panther. Panzer IV is doing the best they can against Easy 8s. But again, even with all, like, Vet 2, Vet 3, they're still not Easy 8s. It's still a pretty close fight. A pretty even fight. Add the Panther. Panther can beat a Panzer IV. No question. Tiger is a different story. Tiger gets a great shot on the Bishop, killing that. Reducing... Well, okay, there's still an artillery piece in the back. But Glorious Purpose has no armor. He's getting a grant right now. But here comes a potential threat from Forsaken with the Crusaders. Now, funny enough, he has to deal with an Axis Crusader, right? Because we have that thing right there. But Brumbar as well, which, again, he took from his Wehrmacht player, among other stuff. All right, here comes a big push on the Panther. Does go down. Oh my god. Chaffee killing the hell. Okay, doesn't kill it. That would be the Sherman. Ha! D-gaming, though, is gaming. He is on the move. Poco has been defeated. He does not have that much left. So the last foothold for the German side falls apart. And right now, we have a big push going on to Clockwork Vex's very important strategic area to heal and to repair his vehicles. That's all being taken away from him. Meanwhile, he only has 2 Panzer IVs. He has some solid infantry, but again, remember how many vehicles that, for example, Joey has. Joey has a lot of vehicles and a lot of resources and helping putting down caches. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Germans do have mid, and they do have 2 Tigers, but one of them is by themselves now. So that is Domino's Tiger. Misses the shot against the rifleman. And meanwhile, the armor is going to pour on in. Again, just when you thought you saw it all, Panther is potentially going to engage a Tiger. Perfect. Panzer IV moving on in from the dock. He got that. Meanwhile, AT gun. A pack, which the British took. So everyone's taking everything. We got a Dock Brumbar, a Dock Crusader. Oh, Crusader's moving in. Hits a mine! Hits mines! It's a trap! It's an absolute trap for these Crusaders. Pack guns are still hitting them. There goes an AT gun. They still broke through. Brumbar is dead in the back. They can always take that. Launching a creeping barrage. Panzer IV. Last shot. There it goes. Crusader helps kill the Crusaders. Meanwhile, here comes the EZ8s. Tiger is, backed up. And here comes the Panther and EZ8s. Allied Panther about to die. Tiger holding firm. Tiger kills the Allied Panther. EZ8 still in the front, though, holding back the Dock Crusader. Oh my god. Just everything is everywhere today. Grant is still trying to hold the left, but Tiger actually pushing forward? No, I was going to say, you have a third of health. Maybe not. Tiger and Panzer IV moving on in. So maybe a German counterattack. Axis armor is, Allied armor is a little bit weak, but they still have enough reserves that, I don't know. Tiger misses. Not looking good. Needed a hit. And now they're all coming through this one choke point. So here comes all the German armor. As the Tiger retreats, Tiger's like, later! And leaves the Panzer IVs to fight the 17-pounder, among other things. I think this Panzer IVs do drop smoke. Crusader moving on in. EZ8's being flanked by the Panther. But he... Oh, okay. He stole... Wait. No, he got that. That was his own Panther. Hitting the EZ8s, pushing that back. 17-pounder is the biggest threat right now. Nebelwerfer's coming on in. A little... Focus on the MG, not the biggest threat. Tiger, pretty weak. Crusader coming in to kill the Tiger. Wants revenge, but I think the Tiger should be okay, thanks to the Panzer IVs right there. Yep. The biggest issue right now is... Oh, nice fire attack on the 17-pounder. Is the victory points. It's a triple cap against the Axis. Panther tried to move on up, but the Chaffee survives, and the Shermans will engage the Panther. Stormtrooper, get on the point! Oh my god. And he decaps it. If that unit would have actually grabbed the territory, it might have been different. Tiger goes down. EZ8's pushing on in to keep the Axis away, and it's a GG for the Allies. God damn, it was a close fight. Glorious purpose. Top damage and top kills. Top vehicle kills goes Forsaken. I wonder why. With all the Crusader charges. Top infantry kills goes to Poco. Top damage as well. And vehicle kills goes to Heinz. Yeah, a pretty solid game, I would say. Poco trying his best to hold. Again, so many captures on both sides. You had the Dock Crusader, the Dock Brumbar, the American Panther, just all sorts of stuff on each other's side. It's just like, okay, sure. But it made it for fun matches, I would say. Even like, again, a British pack gun and other things just helping out in mid. Just funny stuff across the board. Rifleman with 41 kills, not too shabby. I think I missed one of these. Tiger 24, and 4 vehicle kills for 1 Tiger. That's actually not bad. Brumbar, Sin, okay. Map, 19 kills, okay. Infantry section, 43 kills, 3 vehicles, pretty good. Matilda, 2 infantry kills. 33 for the Panzer IVs. They were actually pretty solid. Clockwork Vex's Panzer IVs did the best they could, I would say. So, Grenadiers did okay. Australian Light Infantry, never lost them. Pretty solid stuff. 5 kills for the Crusaders, though they took some losses. And Panther got 3 vehicle kills, although he did deploy a few. Grenadier holding firm, nice 50 cal, sure. That's a German 50 cal that's holding the line, doing better than like strobe trooping and such. Yeah, that's a pretty good game. But that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And thank you to... No, it was Angel. I am so sorry. It was Angels who submitted this game. Okay. So there we go. Thank you, Angel, for submitting it. Pretty solid game, all things considered. But yeah, what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.